How's it going, everyone? It's Ryder here. Welcome back to a brand new Mario Kart 8 Deluxe discussion video here on the channel. Today we'll be talking about predictions for the Booster Course Pass. I have made one of these videos in the past, back a few months ago when it was first announced. Now with the recent release of the Wave 2 trailer, it is now confirmed that this little data mined video that we got a little while back when the first wave was first out, it showed off where track placements would be from specific games like DS, GBA, 3DS, Tour, etc. And it turns out it was actually real. Since Wave 2's out, we got the specific spots of where these tracks for Wave 2 are coming out, and it turns out they actually are the actual spots for them. So that basically confirms from this data mine video that we see all of these in specific areas. It's a little confusing, I know, but that's basically how it's going to work. This is basically an updated predictions video of the older one that I had uploaded. It's basically going to be a way more realistically looked at, and it's going to include much more of Tour's tracks compared to just random tracks I really want to see. If you do want to watch a video of what tracks I personally really want to see, check out my top 10 most wanted Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass tracks, because it's still possible I could potentially be wrong about some of these things, but with the majority of this stuff, I feel like a lot of people will agree with me over time that it being really realistic about it. Check out that video if you want to look at stuff more unrealistically, I guess, since I share off a lot of opinions of tracks that I really want to see in the Booster Course Pass. Before we do get started, I just want to say a few things. A lot of these tracks, like I said, are from Tour, so I could have easily put other kinds of tracks in these spots. And some of them are new ones we haven't seen in Tour yet, and some of these are ones that are in Tour. It was really hard for me to decide which ones would be coming and which ones weren't. I did choose a lot from Tour, but some of these are going to be completely new that aren't in Tour yet, and I kind of try to relate them off of data mined content from Tour. So I just want to tell you all that quickly before everyone kind of says stuff in the comments. And the other thing I gotta say is that if I stutter or kind of sound confusing a little bit throughout the entire video, I'm really sorry. I'm just not the best at explaining this kind of stuff and just data mine content in general and how the tracks will be placed and everything. I just have a really bad time explaining things, but hopefully it's still enjoyable nonetheless. Let's also go see how many tracks I got right from my original predictions video. And without any further ado, let's begin with the predictions. Let's start off with the two cups that we've already got confirmed. I did make little mock-ups for them too as well. So turn up, we've got New York Minute, SNES Mario Circuit 3, N64 Calamari Desert, and DS Waluigi Pinball. Propeller, we've got Sydney Sprint, Snowland, Mushroom Gorge, and Sky High Sunday. These were all confirmed to be in these placements. In the data mine video, it kind of showed it off the same way as well. So this basically helps us realize that that video is actually being really truthful. So that's where it's going to leave off to Wave 3, 4, 5, 6 with Rock, Moon, Fruit, Boomerang, Feather, Cherry, Acorn, and Spiny. So we'll be starting out with Wave 3. With Rock Cup, we've got Tour London Loop, DS Airship Fortress, GBA Sunset Wilds, and 3DS Rock Mountain. All of these are right now in Tour at the moment, and London Loop is one of those older kinds of Tour tracks that will probably end up getting imported next, especially when we've got New York Minute, Paris, and Tokyo already confirmed in the game. So London Loop is one of those tracks that were back then too, all made, most likely be ported into the Rock Cup. Airship Fortress makes a lot of sense because it's a part of the Rock kind of design, and I think it would fit perfectly well as the DS track that would fit here. Sunset Wilds, same exact way, just kind of really fits along with the Rock Cup, as it's set stage in like a huge landscaped area where Shy Guys are basically mining for things, so I think that'd be perfectly fit right here. And we've also got 3DS Rock Mountain. I don't really got to say more to that, but that would be a fantastic finale for the Rock Cup. As well, for the Moon Cup, we've got Tour Vancouver Velocity, GCN Dino Jungle, Merry Mountain from Tour, and 3DS Rainbow Road. This all fits perfectly as well, kind of more of the nighttime kind of stages. And for GCN, I just chose Dino Jungle because it's probably going to end up coming. And Vancouver Velocity fits perfectly well as a start for the Moon Cup. And Merry Mountain, there was an empty nitro spot right here, so most likely Merry Mountain will be included with this, since this wave will probably be coming out around winter time for most people. And we've got 3DS Rainbow Road, which would be a fantastic finale for the Moon Cup, because the Moon Cup, you literally are in outer space and there's a moon. And that's what Rainbow Road usually sets stages in, so it would make a lot of sense to end this off of 3DS Rainbow Road, and it's basically kind of already going to be confirmed to come anyways. On to the Fruit Cup, where this will probably be setting stage in March of 2023. We've got Tour Amsterdam Drift, Wii Koopa Cape, DS Luigi's Mansion, and our first unknown nitro. There is a lot of unknown nitros throughout the rest of this video, because there's a lot of areas in this rest of this booster course pass where there's a lot of unknown nitros that we don't know about. And 3 nitros that we already know we're getting is Ninja Hideaway, Merry Mountain, and the new Sky High Sundae, which will be entering Tour as well, as they shown off in the trailer. So we're going to be getting a lot more nitros probably in Mario Kart Tour within the next year, and that will lead off into this booster course pass. But for the rest of the track selection, Luigi's Mansion's kind of a random choice, but I kind of put it here. I could have put something like DS Mario Circuit, because there's more potential ways of other tracks showing up more than others that aren't in Tour right now. And we've got Koopa Cape, which just recently came to Mario Kart Tour, and it would fit perfect in the Fruit Cup. And then the Amsterdam Drift just fits because it's Fruit Cup, and there's fruits in Amsterdam Drift, there's just food in Amsterdam Drift, so that's basically why I kind of put it here anyways. Like I said at the beginning of this video, a lot of these track placements could be other stuff that aren't even in Tour right now. Some of these tracks I did choose were not in Tour, kind of more shown off in the Booster Course Pass image that was leaked, and some of them are just tracks that I feel like would fit perfectly well into this Booster Course Pass. Boomerang Cup, we've got Tour Berlin Bioways, GCN Daisy Cruiser, GBA Yoshi Desert, and Tour Singapore Speedway. This is another fantastic cup that I think would be really cool to see. GBA Yoshi Desert isn't even actually a track that's been recreated ever before. Just think that they might include more desert kind of themed tracks, because there's not very much in Mario Kart as it is. Other kinds of GBA tracks I could potentially see, maybe even something like Bowser Castle 2 or Lakeside Park. Would be interesting to see if that goes in that slot. But yeah, and for Berlin Bioways, just feels like it fits. Tour Singapore Speedway, another great track. And GCN Daisy Cruiser just barely came to Mario Kart Tour recently, so this will probably end up coming to the Booster Course Pass as well. Since there's not too many GCNs, it's kind of easier to place them into this Booster Course Pass, and I feel like it would fit very well with the Boomerang Cup. For the Feather Cup, we've got Tour Los Angeles Laps, Wii Maple Treeway, GBA Cheep Cheep Island, and Tour Bangkok Rush. I think it'd be perfect timing for when this wave comes out next summer. We'll have Los Angeles Laps, Maple Treeway, Cheep Cheep Island, and Bangkok Rush, all basically summer-themed tracks. Honestly, would be a beautiful lineup for the Feather Cup. I love Maple Treeway. I know it's definitely coming to this, because there's a lot of Wii tracks coming to this as the data mines prefixes are found. And GBA Cheep Cheep Island would fit perfectly along with this. It's already been recreated in Tour, so I think it'd probably end up coming as well. Bangkok Rush was a recent Mario Kart Tour city that came, and that's why I kind of placed it off a little bit farther compared to the other cities, because it just barely came. And LA Laps has been a little bit of an older city, but I think they'd probably save it for next summer at this point. I don't think they're going to end up putting it any closer. It's possible they could put in the Boomerang / Berry Fruit Cup, but they're probably not going to. I think it probably would fit either in Feather or Cherry Cup, but I decided to put it into the Feather Cup. For the Cherry Cup, I really did not want to put it for this, but I put an unknown Tour city track for now, GCN Mushroom Bridge, Sinnes Vanilla Lake, and a second unknown Nitro. We really don't know what these upcoming Nitro tracks are really going to be, so that's why it's basically blocked off. The first unknown Tour one, I don't know what to put for cities there. There's really only going to be 3 more unknown city tracks as far as we know that are going to be coming to this Booster Course Pass that we haven't seen in Mario Kart Tour yet. So we have no idea what those are going to end up being, but it'll be really interesting to see what they are once they show up, and they'll probably be in the later cups just because they'll be brand new, and I don't think they'll be putting some brand new cities immediately into the Booster Course Pass, because I think they'll try to save it out a little bit longer so there's enough variations and enough shown off time in Mario Kart Tour, and then they'll probably place it in the Booster Course Pass. Vanilla Lake, was already shown off in the Coconut Mall track as a little secret, and this is the last Sunnis track, so I just think it probably will come. It's not really great, but there has to be some tracks that aren't as great as others. And GCN Mushroom Bridge is actually one that's not in Tour, but it's been data mined a lot for Tour, just because of the bomb cars and the moving cars and etc. It's probably gonna end up coming, and I really hope it does. We could see something like Wario Coliseum or Mario Circuit fit in this spot as well. That'd be really cool as well. Luigi Circuit's also a fantastic track as well, but Mushroom Bridge in the end, I decided to just choose that track. Acorn Cup, we've got Unknown Tour 2, once again an unknown city, probably one that they'll save later on. Wii DK Summit, Unknown Nitro 3, and Unknown Nitro 4. This is the most interesting cup out of all of them in my opinion, because it has 2 unknown nitros that we have no idea what they are about. And then it has a tour track always at the beginning. There's always a tour track at the beginning of all of these cups, I've noticed. Then we got DK Summit. I just placed it here because in the Wave 3, we don't have a Wii track really coming. So I put it into the Acorn Cup because it'll probably be saved for next winter at this point, which is a little disappointing because I really want to go race on that track, but it'll probably be saved for the Acorn Cup at this point. And it's not getting much spotlight in Tour recently, so it's going to be really difficult for me to wait that long for DK Summit. But unknown nitros, it's really interesting that we're going to be getting 4 in this cup, so I think it'll be really fun. But that's all I gotta say about Acorn. Spiny Cup, the final cup of the DLC, and it's going to be a fantastic one, let me tell you. Unknown Tour 3, GCN Waluigi Stadium, Unknown Nitro 5. Let's end it off with Rambo Road. When I first saw this back in like March, when I saw that there's gonna be a Wii track ending off the entire DLC, I'm like, there's no way that this is gonna end up happening. And then when Wave 2 trailer came out recently, this basically confirmed that there's going to be a Wii track ending off this entire DLC, and it's going to be a really huge one. It has to be, and it has to be Rainbow Road. There's enough spots to fit all the Wii tracks that are not currently in Mario Kart Deluxe from Mario Kart Tour, except for one spot, and that is the Spiny Cup. There's not enough. There's only one Wii Retro that would not be fitting it, and that has to go to Rainbow Road. And GCN Waluigi Stadium was actually shown off in a picture of the Booster Course Pass, that leaked picture that's been going around heavily everywhere, getting speculated upon. And Waluigi Stadium is basically confirmed, so I kind of decided to save that one towards the end of the Booster Course Pass. And Unknown Tour 3, just once again, like I said, it's just an unknown city track. They might even put an older one into the spot, but it's probably going to be one that hasn't been shown off into Tour yet. So it's kind of really hard to tell if it will be or not. And then we've got a 5th Unknown Nitro. Like I said, there's just so many Unknown Nitros we don't know about. And there's been a bunch that's been data mined in Tour. Like, a bunch. And we still haven't seen anything about it. It could literally be anything. Literally anything. So I can't really even predict of what kind of Nitro track it would be as well, because it could just be anything that you could imagine. It's really hard to tell, especially when getting Sky High Sunday with just a full-on ice cream track. Like, whoever would have thought just a full-on ice cream track would be like a huge obstacle course and everything. Like, I don't know, it's really insane. But that's it for the Booster Course Pass updated predictions. Hope you all did enjoy. Let me know down below if you agree. Let me know down below your predictions, and also let me know down below what you think of no more N64 tracks coming out after this point. It's really disappointing to see. I really wanted to see something like N64 Bowser Castle, but it's most likely not going to happen now. No N64s coming else, and that's a little disappointing, honestly. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all did enjoy. Sorry if I was a little confusing at points with this video. I just was trying to explain it the best I could. I'm not good at explaining stuff, so I just want to tell you all that. But thank you all so much for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope you all did enjoy. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all for more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe content. See you guys on August 4th for the reaction to the tracks, and see you all next time. Peace out. Stay safe. Bye-bye.